Developing out of York County, our team working all afternoon to get you the latest information on that deadly shooting from Rock Hill. We just got these photos to our newsroom of Dr. Robert and Barbara Lesslie, well-known and beloved couple there in Rock Hill. York County deputies arrived at their home yesterday afternoon, found them shot to death, along with 3 other victims, including their 2 young grandchildren, just 9 and 5 years old, along with an HVAC repairman. Deputies say the family members were found in a back room of their house. That repairman was found outside, and then a second repairman was also shot outside the home. He remains in critical condition at the hospital tonight. Deputies say former NFL player Philip Adams was the shooter. The sheriff says they quickly connected him to this crime because of evidence Adams left behind at the Lesslie home. Deputies later found Adams dead in his home after he shot himself. We asked deputies about any links between Adams and the Lesslie family, but they told us they could not comment on that just yet. Fox Carolina's Carrie Weimer has been on this story all day for us. She's been talking to people there in the community and, of course, pressing authorities for some answers. She joins us live now with the latest. And Carrie, what did you find out more about the Lesslie family?
You know, Tori, this investigation is now more than 24 hours underway. We talked to officials here at the York County Sheriff's Office earlier today, and they said that there are so many questions that need to be answered. The main one being, why did this all happen? Disturbing 911 calls after 6 people were shot yesterday in York County paint the scene of a tragedy that's rocked the York community and left everyone asking why this happened.
It's a very sad, tragic day. We're heartbroken.
The sheriff's office says Philip Adams, who we've confirmed to be a former NFL player for the Atlanta Falcons, went to the home of Dr. Robert Lesslie around 4 p.m. yesterday, shot Lesslie, his wife, 2 grandchildren ages 10 and 6, and 2 HVAC technicians that were working outside of the home.
First 2 victims, obviously, that we encountered were the 2 air conditioning techs who were outside the home in the driveway at their work vans. We found Dr. Robert Lesslie and his wife Barbara and their 2 grandchildren in a room in the back of the house, all deceased with gunshot wounds.
We found out from the sheriff that only one of the technicians survived and is currently in critical condition.
We were able to develop Philip Adams as a suspect in this incident. We also learned that Mr. Adams lived close to where this incident took place, just down the road, about a quarter of a mile. At around 2:30 a.m., we confirmed that Mr. Philip Adams, that the suspect was deceased in a bedroom in the home.
The coroner told us today Adams shot himself in the head. We asked officials if Adams was a patient of Dr. Leslie's, but they could not confirm that today. However, the sheriff did say that they quickly connected Adams to the crime because of evidence he left at the Lesslie home. Dr. Robert Lesslie was a partner at Riverview Family Medicine and had over 25 years in his medical tenure around South and North Carolina, according to the information we found on him in an online search.
There's nothing about this right now that makes sense to any of us, and that's why we're working so hard to try to get more information.
Now, investigators say this case is still far from over. We still don't know why Adams shot the victims, but as we learn more details, we'll be sure to update you. Tori?
Well, Carrie, such a terrible day today. Thank you for that updated information. And since that news broke, many people have been speaking out about this horrific tragedy. Governor McMaster made a statement this morning on Twitter saying, quote, "Tragic and heartbreaking news from Rock Hill this morning. Please join my wife and I in lifting up the Lesslie family in prayer during this difficult time." And during the press conference, the York County Sheriff said memorial donations for the Lesslie family can be made to Camp Joy NC. It's actually based right here in the upstate. So we want to pass along that information to you. Donations can be made in the Lesslie family's honor by sending them to Camp Joy NC, 918 South Pleasantburg Drive, Suite 106, Greenville, South Carolina, 29607. You can also go to their website. We have a link to that in the As Seen On section of our Fox Carolina News app. And we just spoke with somebody at Camp Joy who gave us permission to share some of these touching photos with you, showing Dr. Lesslie there and his wife. Camp Joy NC is a Christian camp serving campers with special needs. While their offices are here in Greenville, they hold their camps in 5 different locations, including Flat Rock and Aiken. The Lesslie family was closely connected with this camp. We talked with a camp leader just a bit ago to hear about the impact the family made.
Once you experience Camp Joy, you understand the impact it has, and their family is special. And because all of them were so involved, it did not surprise me at all that Camp Joy was where they wanted to see the money go.